Yeah, yeah. Uh, this is Ron, and today is Thursday, the 20th. I posted a video yesterday, but then I found out when I was playing it that after I posted it that I had spliced the second half of it from the day before, from the recording before. So I didn't put together the second half properly. So I deleted the video. But basically, I was saying that I was being punished for hate crimes, for fat shaming. I wasn't fat shaming, but for saying that hurts. You can't say that. No, there's thought police in this socialist environment that we're dealing with called democracy. So I don't know. I live in a republic. I don't live in a democracy. So I have the freedom to say whatever I feel. Fat hurts me. Okay. So it hurts me. So, anyways, I didn't mention though that I finally did. I applied for SSI and I got my interview. And it was very confusing because the lady was looking for assets. I don't know why. And so I was denied. I finally got my denial letter in the mail. So I didn't understand. I figured it was just protocol. They do that, they deny, and then you have to appeal, and then you have 90 days to appeal. And if you don't appeal, then you lose your file date, that you started, your retroactive file date, whatever. So I contacted this SSI attorney, which would be easier for them to do the legwork. They would dig out all the medical information and do the presentation, and I don't have to be a part of it. I can get approved. And of course, then they would take a portion out of my checks or whatever. So I contacted an attorney, and they called me back right away and said, "I'm sorry, the lawyer declined your case." And they didn't tell me why. They wouldn't tell me. They just said, "No, he declined. Thank you for calling." Click. So I started going through their pamphlets that they mailed me, see if I could figure it out. And it turns out that in order to claim disability, you have to have worked 10 years prior to the disability claim. And say I haven't worked 10 years prior. No. I mean, I have, but not for earning monies. So I work all the time, but I don't get paid. So I don't qualify for SSI disability now. No. So I can, I just have to wait 2 years to turn 62, and then I can apply for retirement. And as long as I worked at least 10 years of my life, which I have, then I qualify for retirement through SSI. So in about 2 years, yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it. No, I'm not going to make it to that far. So, oh well, they got to keep all that money. They can just wallow in it. I don't know what to tell them. So in the meantime, because I developed this wheezing, I have a wheeze in my when I listen when I breathe in heavy, it's like a wheezing because it's congested, and I have a general pain through my chest. I contacted the doctor, the oncology division office, and they had me come in. And they went ahead and changed my line on my port. They said it looked good, but the doctor wasn't there, and I had missed my appointment. Turns out that I was supposed to be on chemo this week. I thought it was over, but apparently not. So I was supposed to be there on Tuesday, and they called on Tuesday and said you missed your appointment, and it was too late for me to get in. So I called yesterday after I started feeling bad to see how I can recover this mistake. And they said it's okay, things like this happen all the time. But it has to be done at the beginning of the week, starting because it's like a 4-day regime. So we'll start on Tuesday of next week, the chemo again. So I skipped a week. So in the meantime, they're worried that, I've developed this cough and this wheezing and this breathing problem. And they called me this morning and said, would I like to come in this afternoon or tomorrow? And I told them, I said, yeah, I really can't see where there's going to be any benefit. You know, the albuterol is not helping. It's just part of the process of what I have. This is just a symptom that I'm going to have to face. And I probably should take more Tylenol because I wasn't taking any Tylenol. So I did yesterday finally. And they called this morning to see if I can come in today or tomorrow. But I told them I'm afraid that he'll put me inpatient. And they said, well, if you need to be there, then you should go inpatient. I said, no, I can't deal with it. Not anymore. Not right now. Not after this last full miserable week of being inpatient and being perfectly healthy and fine and having everything get neglected here at the house. That I'm looking at the damage that I'm like, whoa, if I was only here. Of course, now I'm here and I don't have the energy to get out there. So as soon as I got home yesterday from my getting my new line put in, I we got hit with a storm, really bad storm, but it wasn't any rain. It was just a dust storm from hell, and it was a downward pressure. Yeah, it was all the trees were just being pushed down with the wind, and the sand was just swirling up out of the yards and out of everybody's yards everywhere. It was terrible. You couldn't even see him across the street. It was like a sandstorm. So I can't imagine people in Rio Doce who had the fires going on or Silver City with this wind, and we've had no rain, so it's so dry. So, anyways, that didn't help. That didn't help my lungs at all. I stayed locked up. I had the door shut. You know, it's not like I can't prevent the dust from coming in, but at least I can reduce some of it. Yeah, so I declined that appointment. I told him it's environmental. That's what's hitting me is the environment. And it's taking its toll on me. So just need to rest. I'm gonna have to have permission to rest and not to worry about the pains and the aches. Like the feeling of my lung collapsing. That's what I went through. Um, what was it, Tuesday night? And I couldn't take a breath outward. I couldn't push out. It was like, oh, it was like a stabbing knife in my lung. So, but Tylenol eased that up. Yeah, I think it's just part of the process. It's gonna be it's a terrible way to go. Yeah, it's a terrible way to go. So, anyways, um, I just wanted to touch base. And today is the number 7, so it's internal. It's private. It's personal. It's graduation in the sense that, well, we certainly learned our lesson. Yeah, the L, yeah, the L is the 7 turned upside down, and it's the morning star. So it's the hand upon balance too. It's could be the hand upon partnership. It could be hand upon equality, that sort of thing. And or I guess it could be a decision because there's like the two of Pentacles is kind of a decision maker, but it's robbing Peter to pay Paul. I imagine that's what it is. Uh, So oh well, silly Paul, false apostle. Well, he's not a false apostle. He really is an apostle, which is an apostate that caused the great apostasy. It's all rooted to the same word. Apostle is no different than those. They want to say, well, is the AP is the prefix, but it's the A upon the post, without the post, without what? The tree. Yeah, without its originality. Everything has to be returned unto its root. Yeah, so believe in that. So, anyways, yeah, I don't think I'll be finding uh, any sovereignty, any independence from this point on. Those days are over. And I think back at all the things that I've done in my past, as far as job wise, and I try to apply them in my. How could I apply them now? It's just impossible. It's impossible, especially with such an erratic scheduling. Every 21 days it comes around too fast, and then to be sick for the duration of it, it just it does. It comes around too fast. It's overwhelming, and that's too many inpatient stays. I mean, three so far in less than 4 months. I don't know what kind of employer would put up with that. So my best bet is to come up with a product, come up with some kind of product that I can create and sell. And at least now that I have a bank account, I should be able to get an EC account, or I hear they're a sham too. Everybody's a sham. Everything is a sham. Everything is a con job. Yeah, it is. It's not worth it. Guess the sun's coming out. It's breaking through the clouds. We have a little bit of cloud cover today. Texas is being hit by floods, and we ain't getting nothing over here. Nothing but fires and dust. Um, So, God bless y'all. Thank you for your prayers. It's best that I just leave. I'm not going to file an appeal because obviously I haven't worked 10 days, 10 years prior to my disability. Not so arguing with them. They have these rules set up so they keep your money in place. I have to wait till I'm 62. Yeah, okay. Take care. Bye.